Hi counselors, welcome to another video from Counselor Tips. In this video, I'm going to be covering a specific developmental model. Well, I'm going to do my best to pronounce these names, but I really have a difficult time speaking my native tongue of English, so bear with me because I think these authors are Finnish or Danish. And this model created by Rønnestad and Skovholt is a 6-stage model. Don't worry too much about the stages, just think of the progression. So the first stage is considered a lay helper. The lay helper is anyone who is a helper in the mental health field all the way up through a bachelor's level. So you'll see this in different types of certification where you can have a bachelor's level, but then also be a provider of substance abuse treatment with a certification. In the state that I'm in, you can have a bachelor's level degree and do domestic violence intervention and prevention. You can also be a case manager. And there are helpers in the substance abuse field where it is a person who's graduated from the substance abuse program and they're providing mentoring to people going through a substance abuse program. And each of these are called different names. So in general, a lay helper is one who doesn't have a formal education in counseling and they're still working in the helping field. Level 2. Level 2 is the beginning phase. And this is generally the first year of a graduate program. So when you're a student in your first year of a graduate program, you're considered in the second stage or beginning phase of this model. Level 3 is the advanced student stage. In this stage, this is when a student is in their clinical classes and under supervision and attempting to learn the application of their education to the helping profession. The fourth level in this model is the novice position. This is when you have graduated graduate school and you have assumed your first counseling position under supervision. The fifth stage in this model is the experience stage. This is after you're done with supervision and you are out there in the career as an independently licensed person, but you're new to the field, and you will stay in this stage for a pretty long time. So an experienced professional is one who is continuing to accumulate experience, apply this experience and knowledge to working with clients, as well as you may be providing supervision to students or provisionally licensed people as well. The last stage of this model, the sixth stage, is when one is a senior counselor. A senior counselor has nothing to do with age. I'm considered a senior counselor, and I'm not a senior. It just means in this model, when you have 20 plus years of experience as a practicing counselor, and you have gained a lot of mastery and are able to then contribute to the field through supervision, through publication, through lecture and teaching, as well as providing continuing education. It's a person who has mastered many areas or treatment areas as well as their use of theory. In this model, it's pretty clear that it doesn't matter what phase you're in. So don't feel inadequate if you're in phase 1, 2, 3, 4, or even 5. The emphasis is, remember, development. And so that means a continuous curiosity to learn and reflect and integrate the information that you have learned into your style. This model believes that not only are you growing as a professional, but you're also growing personally, and that you're integrating the two into your professional style. This model believes that this process is lifelong, and this growth that you're working towards or developing is slow and continuous. This model believes it's an intense commitment to the process of development and that we see our clients as our teachers. This model recognizes that suffering, whether it be others or our own, is a large contributing factor to us developing empathy, heightened acknowledgement and acceptance of the human experience. As one is progressing from stage 1 through stage 6 of this model, it recognizes that as a clinician develops and gains the experience and knowledge necessary to treat a plethora of clients that walk through our door, that our anxiety reduces significantly. Even when I encounter a client that I have not really worked with before, 20 years into my professional development, I don't have as much anxiety as I used to 5, 10, or even 15 years ago. Because I have provided a lot of supervision and consultation, I understand where my tools are in order to get the assistance that I need when I'm working with a client who's new. My anxiety is not as intense or as frequent as when I was a new counselor. Try to remember that as you develop in the 6-stage model and your anxiety reduces due to the exposure and experience that you have as a counselor, that your view will also shift from you feeling like the hero to you recognizing that your clients are the hero for their progress, their perseverance, and their dedication to their own treatment and recovery. If you are a supervisor, it's best to look at a developmental model when working with your supervisees, as well as what your theoretical orientation is. Both of these will be guiding how you provide supervision to a supervisee. If you found this video helpful and you believe it can assist another counselor or another supervisor, please consider sharing it. If you're learning from Counselor Tips, please consider subscribing to this channel, and hey, turn on the bell so you know when I have a new video. I'll see you soon.